Today we are in the center of Yalova, or Yalova Merkez. In the previous video we visited Altinova, which is one of the cities of Yalova. Today we are in the Merkez, in the center. Please like, share and subscribe. One of the most important things that makes Yalova a great place for tourism and investment opportunities, its proximity to Istanbul, as well as the advantages one can get involved in tourist places, historical location and recreational activities. All this within the enchanting nature. Even one of the greatest historical figures inhabited this city, amongst them Mustafa Kemal Atatürk, and he is considered one of the founders of Turkey. This house was called Yürüyen Köşk, which means the walking house or the moving house. It's located on the coast of Yalova between the center and Çiftlikköy area, built on 1922, and it was one of Mustafa Kemal Atatürk's houses. One of the branches of this plane tree started to reach the roof of the house. One of the employees suggested to cut that branch. Kemal Atatürk refused to cut the branch and suggested to move the whole house. They did eventually, with the use of great number of workers and tools. A few years after, Atatürk ordered for the house to be turned into an archaeology lab. But since 2006, it was turned into a museum. Now that we are finished with our first stop at Yürüyen Köşk, it's time for lunch. And we're going to introduce you to some dishes from the traditional Turkish cuisine. But after we pass through a track linking Çiftlikköy and the center of Yalova. At the end you will find the IDO, which is the ferry transportation company in the center of Yalova. And there are continuous trips from IDO company in the center of Yalova to the city of Istanbul, the Asian and the European section, and the state of Bursa as well. The boardwalk or the track is free of cars. Only pedestrians and bikes are allowed. And it's directly adjacent to the seashore, with 3.4 kilometers long, and it takes about 40 minutes between its two ends. In case you end up in one of the Turkish restaurants, in front of us there is some of the Turkish dishes. This is tandir kebab, lamb kebab, and this is Iskandar kebab, and at the end this is Urfa kebab. The chili one from this one is called Adana kebab, in case you like the chili. Now we are going to try a dessert that is named after the city, Yalova Sütlüsü. Basically it's layers made of baklava dough and stuffed with walnuts, soaked in milk and sprinkled with pistachio. the heart of the center of Yalova Merkez, sitting on a traditional Turkish cafe, thinking of doing some activity. We have horse riding, sea swimming, paintball, zipline, indoor range shooting or indoor gun range. Tell us, what do you think we should do next? Yalova is a peaceful city, yet it's full of activities, restaurants, cafes, all along the coast. Today we're going to try the indoor shooting range. If you have any other ideas or any other places that you want to know more about, please write it down in the comments. Right outside the gun club, going to have some training, some shootings. By the way, there is a place for kids inside the mall, so you have a good time. Now we are at VEGA Mall. It's a mall that is 5 minutes away from the city center. You can get here by public transportations, taxi, only 5 minutes. Right now we are in the indoor gun club. We're gonna do some shootings. If you have anything in mind, any other activity that you want for us to try, or anything else that you want to ask about, please write it down in the comment section. And of course, for everyone who will ask about accommodation, you can book your time in Almoruj complex, a residential complex owned by Omran Tereke, a beautiful place for families, containing green spaces, pool and masjid, with 24-hour surveillance. Most importantly, the terrace that has a direct sea view on the Sea of Marmara. I hope you like the video. Let us know in the comments section, what do you think? What's your suggestions for the next step or the next city? Thank you very much. We'll see you next episode.